Cool. Cool. Well, my phone overheated. It's not like I screwed it up or anything, but I guess we're gonna have two parts. Or maybe I'll just cut this into shorts again. I'll use that first one because it's a good long form, right? Anyways, I was talking about how I like to add a drop of oil to the threads just because it's just longevity. I'm a poor boy. I always had cheap shit. Made that cheap shit last. And when it broke, I Frankensteined it. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm giving this one hopes because they did this little thing right. And yeah, I'll do a follow up video later. Another thing I kind of wanted to talk about, let's see, is if you're a buck guy. So I've been carrying this buck 110. Oh shit, for a while, about a year. If you're a buck guy who always struggles with the occasional necessity to use your knife in other ways other than a knife or prying something, I always recommended a Swiss Army knife, but some guys just aren't into that look. If you carry around a larger buck, a buck 112, a buck 110 like this, let me recommend something for you. Get yourself a Farmer. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, a Farmer X works nice actually, but a lot of people don't like those pocket riders. This one works really well in a sheath, and it'll just take the place of that buck 112 or buck 110. This is the Forester. You've also seen the Swiss Soldier knife. Here's something with me. Listen. You get that same kind of feeling, you know. I always called this the Swiss buck knife. It's very durable. The Farmer X as well, those ALOX series, they're just great. But if you're ever using, if you're just one of those old school guys who just likes a buck knife, this is the same size profile. Like, let me actually compare them one more time. Put them side by side for you. It's more or less the same thing. And this kind of looks wicked sometimes, especially with that tip, you know, that clip point, hunter style, improvised Turkish clip point. Yeah, it's a Turkish clip point. It looks scary. It does. It looks scary. And this one looks like a butter knife, but it's every bit as durable. That one guy with the channel, I think it's Joe X. Joe X, he does all those kind of like knife stabby reviews. Well, he doesn't think highly of buck knives, but he was banging this thing against some car doors. And like even me, I didn't like this the way this looked for a long time, but it works. Um, and this thing held up. Like it held up like a buck knife. So the lockup is legit. The steel is decent. Like really, I mean, if you're gonna bitch about the Swiss Army knife steel, like really, this works. They figured it out too. So look at the Swiss Soldier again, because then you have just the full size knife. It's also one handed opening, which is pretty fucking legit. I mean, so is this, right? But it's kind of just easier. But you got yourself a freaking solid spade bit, like a flathead pry bar. And, a saw blade, because you know if you're carrying around a book knife, like go outside, right? You're an outdoorsy person. I doubt you're walking through a city. Go into your cubicle with one of these. So if you're carrying one of these, consider one of these because it's the same type of profile, just a different, I guess, approach. That saw blade will come in handy. Just my thoughts. Other than that, oiling up this. I see again, had to clean it up. Let the oil soak into it. The edge. Any kind of nicks that might have come across, right there especially. Let some oil sit right there. I expect all this paint to come off eventually, but it's holding up pretty nicely. Look at that. For all those like knife throws. And this nick right here wasn't even from missing. It was because I nailed it, and then I came through with my SE Azula and thunk, hit the knife with a knife. I was like, shit. So yeah, that happens. I've hit the tail before, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. Let's see. Anything else to talk about, really? No. My gear for the day, because I don't need to carry that pouch. It's going to be the Buck 110. It has been for a while. I really, really just want this to be my knife, not even the customs. And then I do need a pry tool, so I carry around this one. This is the Pioneer. You know, I carry around my Buck and then a pry tool, and it has other tools on it too. A little backup knife, a little poker. You know, these things are tough. These awls are really tough. And then, yeah, just the essentials, you know, so I don't fuck up my Buck. But then if I did recommend this and I stand by it, because if you're a one knife kind of person, you just want to put it on your belt like a buck knife and just forget about it, go about your day with a couple quarters in your pocket and a fat ass wallet, like just consider this one too. Throw this on your belt and you'll be surprised. You might not have a heart attack at 55. You know what I'm saying? All right. Take it easy.